Relationships are complicated, we all know that. But did you know that understanding a little bit of psychology can make navigating the ups and downs of love a bit easier? It's true. And when it comes to breakups, a little insight into the human mind can go a long way. One of the most common questions people ask after a breakup is, will they come back? While there's no magic answer, there are psychological reasons why exes often return. By understanding these reasons, you can gain valuable insights into your own situation. You can also make better decisions about your own healing and happiness. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the game of love, a little psychology can be your secret weapon. So let's delve into the fascinating world of relationship psychology and explore why sometimes our exes come back to us. Breakups hurt. It's like a punch to the gut, leaving you reeling in shock and disbelief. The initial days, even weeks, can be a blur of raw emotions. You might find yourself cycling through denial, anger, sadness, and even bargaining. This is all completely normal. Your brain is trying to process the loss of the relationship. Like any significant loss, it takes time to adjust and heal. This is where the often misunderstood no contact period comes in. No contact doesn't mean you're playing games or giving up. Instead, it's a period of intentional separation. This allows both parties to deal with the immediate emotional fallout. It also gives everyone space to breathe and reflect without the added pressure of communication. Think of it as a time-out for your heart to heal and your mind to catch up with reality. During the no-contact period, something interesting happens. As the initial shock subsides, clarity begins to emerge. You start to see the relationship through a more objective lens. Remember those little things that bothered you but you brushed aside? They become clearer. And the things you truly valued about your ex also come into focus. This period of reflection isn't just beneficial for you, it's crucial for your ex as well. They're going through their own emotional roller coaster. By giving them space, you allow them to experience the same clarity and self-reflection. Often it's during this time that people start to miss what they lost. The absence of your presence in their life can highlight your importance. It can also make them realize what they took for granted. No contact isn't about manipulation, it's about giving everyone the opportunity to heal and gain perspective. Here's where things get interesting. While you're on your no-contact journey, something powerful can happen: self-improvement. When you're hurting, it's natural to want to fix things, and often the easiest thing to focus on is yourself. You might find yourself hitting the gym, picking up a new hobby, or finally pursuing that dream you put on hold. This isn't just about looking good on the outside, it's about feeling good on the inside. This newfound confidence and zest for life are incredibly attractive. Your ex, if they're paying attention, will notice these positive changes. Remember, people are drawn to those who radiate happiness and self-assurance. By focusing on your own growth, you're not only healing but also becoming the best version of yourself. And who knows, that might just be the spark that rekindles their interest. Section 5. The greener grass myth. Why familiarity often wins. We've all heard the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side. But is it really? After a breakup, it's tempting to idealize the single life or fantasize about a better relationship. However, the reality is that every relationship comes with its own set of challenges. The honeymoon phase eventually fades, and those initial sparks can dwindle. Your ex might find themselves in a new relationship, convinced they've found something better. But as time goes on, they might start to miss the comfort, familiarity, and deep connection they shared with you. This is where the psychology of familiarity comes in. We're naturally drawn to what's comfortable and familiar. And sometimes it takes experiencing life without that familiarity to truly appreciate its worth. Section 6. Case studies in love. When exes reunite and why. Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Sarah and John dated for 2 years before calling it quits. John felt Sarah was too focused on her career, while Sarah felt John wasn't supportive enough. They went their separate ways, each diving into their own pursuits. During their no-contact period, Sarah realized she needed to find a better work-life balance. John, on the other hand, realized how much he missed Sarah's ambition and drive. When they reconnected months later, they were both different people, yet they still felt that familiar spark. This time, they were both more mature and self-aware, ready to build a stronger relationship based on mutual understanding and respect. This is just one example of how the psychology we've discussed can play out in real life. Of course, not every ex will come back, and not every reunion is meant to be. But by understanding the underlying reasons why exes return, you can navigate your own post-breakup journey with more clarity and confidence. Section 7. The no-contact glow-up, using time for personal growth. The no-contact period isn't just about waiting for your ex to come back. It's a golden opportunity for personal growth and transformation. Think of it as a time to invest in yourself, both mentally and emotionally. Start by exploring your passions. What have you always wanted to try, but never had the time or courage? Whether it's learning a new language, taking up painting, or joining a hiking group, now's the time to explore new horizons. Focus on nurturing your mental health. Therapy, meditation, journaling, or even just spending time in nature can do wonders for your emotional well-being. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential for personal growth. By focusing on your own growth, you're not only increasing your chances of attracting your ex back, but you're also becoming a more well-rounded and fulfilled individual. Section 8. Ready for round 2? Signs your ex might be thinking about you. While there's no guaranteed way to know for sure if your ex is thinking about you, there are some telltale signs that might indicate they're not quite over you. One of the most obvious signs is communication. If they're reaching out to you, whether it's through text, social media, or even mutual friends, it's a good indication they're thinking about you. Pay attention to their behavior. Are they liking your old posts on social media? Do they seem extra interested in what you've been up to? These could be subtle signs they're trying to keep tabs on you. Remember, actions speak louder than words. If they're consistently making an effort to stay in your life, it might be a sign they're hoping for a reconciliation. Section 9. Love on your terms. Setting boundaries for a healthier relationship. If your ex does come back, it's crucial to approach the situation with caution and clear boundaries. Remember, you've both grown and changed during your time apart. It's essential to communicate your needs and expectations openly and honestly. Don't be afraid to address past issues that led to the breakup. Have those issues been resolved? Are you both willing to put in the effort to build a healthier, more fulfilling relationship? Remember, getting back together shouldn't be about simply picking up where you left off. It's about starting fresh, with a clean slate and a deeper understanding of yourselves and each other. Section 10. The final word. It's not just about getting them back, it's about growing together. Ultimately, whether or not your ex comes back is just one small piece of the puzzle. The most important thing is to focus on your own growth and happiness. By understanding the psychology behind breakups and reconciliations, you can make empowered decisions that align with your own needs and values. Remember, love shouldn't be about chasing after someone who isn't meant for you. It should be about finding someone who celebrates your growth, supports your dreams, and makes you feel loved and appreciated for who you truly are. So go out there, embrace your journey, and remember that the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself.